General Assembly of International Dairy Federation has unanimously elected Mr. R.S. Sodhi, MD GCMMF, in their board on June 1, 2021. Commenting on his nomination to IDF, Mr. Sodhi mentioned, "It's an honor for me to represent the world's largest milk producing country and contribute to promoting sustainable goals of dairying and also meet the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals." Sodhi has spent almost 4 decades long time with the cooperative dairy giant Amul. His contribution in making Amul among the many world's high 10 dairy manufacturers has been exceptional. The business turnover of GCMMF has grown by 390% from 8,005 crores in 2009-10 to 39,238 crores throughout 2021. IDF is a world non-governmental non-profit affiliation having members from national committees constituted by dairy organizations in every nation. India is represented by the National Committee of the IDF. The Secretary DAHD Government of India is the President of the INC IDF and NDDB as its Secretariat coordinates its actions. The world dairy sector is geared towards eliminating starvation by 2030. Minister of State for Home and Information Technology Maharashtra State Shri Satesh Patil, who also heads a Gokul Milk Cooperative, criticized animal rights NGO PETA for suggesting that the dairy manufacture plant-based milk products. He tweeted, "Milk not just provides a healthy diet option to the common man but also provides livelihood to millions of farmers. Any NGO can't come and dictate terms to us about our food preferences." Dr. Kiran Ahuja from PETA India added, "One of India's dairies also makes coconut yogurts and almond milk. What she forgets to tell is that such companies do not have a direct link with dairy farmers. Most of them even do not have dairy plants of their own." Meanwhile, advertising regulator SK dismissed a plea filed by PETA against Amul for stating that plant-based products cannot be called milk. Food regulator FSSAI states that non-dairy products like soya and almond extract cannot use the word milk in their nomenclature. Amul hit back, urging PM Modi to ban the NGO. It said that millions of dairy farmers subsisted on milk production, adding that foreign-funded NGOs are running campaigns to tarnish the Indian dairy industry. Swiss food giant Nestle is looking to reduce the sodium content and launch new products that offer healthier options to consumers in India as well as globally. An international presentation circulated among top Nestle executives earlier this year revealed only 37% of Nestle's food and beverage products had a rating of over 3.5 out of 5 as per Australia's Health Star rating system. They have reduced sugar and sodium in their products significantly in the past 2 decades, about 14 to 15% in the past 7 years alone. A leaked internal document has prompted the company, which has milk, instant noodles, soups, chocolates and coffee among its top product offerings, to accelerate the launch of fortified products and rapidly reduce the percentage of salt and sugar in its existing offerings. Nestle acknowledged that a part of its portfolio will never be healthy no matter how much the company tried. Options such as spinach and atta Maggi and fruit or nuts munch are part of the plan, with the R&D center at Manesar being tasked with coming up with healthier options. National Cooperative Dairy Federation of India filed a petition which said that there are various business entities which have been misbranding and mislabeling their plant-based food or beverages extracted from almond, soya and oats etc. as milk and other dairy terms as paneer, curd and yogurt. The Delhi High Court has asked the FSSAI to take instructions on a plea by NCDFI alleging misbranding of plant-based products as milk products. NCDFI is an apex body of over 17 million dairy farmers. It said that the Food Safety Act 2006 prevent the use of the word milk and other dairy terms for any plant-based food extract, as these do not qualify as milk, milk product or composite milk product. The petitioner has made Hershey's India and Epigamia also as parties in the petition. Milky Mist Dairy Food Private Limited Tamil Nadu manufactures and markets premium value-added dairy products under the brand name Milky Mist with 150 plus SKUs across 20 categories. Milky Mist USP is and will always be quality, value for money and service in that sequence, said Dr. K. Ratnam, CEO Milky Mist. At Milky Mist, product differentiation is the key. The classic examples are green apple and blueberry lassi. There has been a fantastic response from women in the age group more than 35, positive feedback also received from youth people of 25 to 35 and over 50 who are the decision makers in Indian families, and that's the target group of the company. In recent year, its marketing medium has shifted to digital in print for such a higher reach. It is not only in India but is available in the exports market like Dubai, Australia, Singapore and Sri Lanka. There is not much of a difference in exports market in the sense that the target audience is the same and we are into manufacture and supply of VADPs which has got a universal acceptance. However, the major difference is the consumption pattern. The ice cream sector will have to wait to be included in the composition scheme of GST, with the GST Council referring the matter back to the Fitment Committee. This issue is critical for the small ice cream manufacturers. This February, the Delhi High Court said that the GST Council should reconsider exclusion of ice cream from the list of manufacturers eligible for composition scheme within 3 months. Under the scheme, the SSEs, manufacturers and traders of goods have to pay 1% of turnover as tax. Businesses with annual turnover of up to 1.5 crore can opt for composition scheme, but they will not get the benefit of input tax credit. According to a senior government official, this issue was placed before the GST Council. The Council asked the Fitment Committee to examine this matter further. The committee observed that revenue implication of inclusion of ice cream under composition has significant implication as it has high value addition. Another official said that even in pre-GST regime, ice cream sector was not a part of composition in a number of states. Global dairy prices in US dollar per metric ton as updated on June 1, 2021 are down by 0.9% since last fortnight, and average price index is US dollar 4,128 per metric ton. The rates of different dairy commodities are as follows. Anhydrous milk fat declined by 0.8% to reach to a level of 5,654 US dollar per metric ton. Butter was down by 5.4% at 4,690 US dollar per metric ton. Cheddar cheese was up by 0.5% to reach at 4,324 US dollar per metric ton. Lactose was again down by 1.6% at 1,236 US dollar per metric ton. Skim milk powder was up slightly by 0.5% to reach at 3,415 US dollar per metric ton, while whole milk powder was down by 0.5% to reach at 4,062 US dollar per metric ton. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.